And a very good evening to you again. It's another review. This time it's not for a truck stop, it's for another services on, this time we're on the A1. We are at Baldock services. It's literally at the A1, you come off a junction and it's a services off the side of the motorway, so it's actually quite cheap. Sorry, not cheap. It is fairly cheap. So you can come down the A507 as well, and where that terminates against the A1, jump off, and there's a roundabout, and basically pull in. There's a truck services or truck stops. So the parking spaces there's about 30. They're all hard standing. There are coach spaces and there are shorter spaces for rigids. At least that's what I assume they are. That's where I've parked, and there's plenty of room there. There's no time limit, if you like, for the fridge van. So if you do go in, there will be a fridge van, and it's probably likely to be on all night. But if you can live with that, then fine. It's a standard services, it's a extra services. So it's an on snap. There's food vouchers. There's plenty of food here as well. There's a really good selection. Everything: McDonald's, KFC, noodle place. Oh god, the kebab place, GDK, I think it's called. KFC, no, I've said that one. There's loads anyway. There's plenty of food here. It's really good actually. There's a nice selection of stuff. Toilets and showers, very very clean. There are 3 showers in the gents. Obviously toilets. The showers are, there's no token, so that's a lovely one. If you like a nice warm long shower, that's the one to go for. And yeah, it's very nice. It's hot showers, which is, I like a good hot shower, got to be said. And as I say, there's no time limit, and there's a good space of changing as well. So you can close the door. You've got a changing room bit in the front, and then obviously the shower in the back, which is fantastic. Quite a good space as well. The one I used was a good size, and a floor mat as well. So, or one of the wooden, I don't know what you call it, bath mat thing. Worked really well and didn't slide around on the floor until I stepped off of it. It's a little bit slippery when wet, which is why there's a bath mat, obviously. So yeah, nice little place. Very quiet. Despite being right next to the A1, it's actually really quiet here. And at the moment, there's no fridge trucks, which is always good. But yeah, there's sort of 30 odd spaces, so it's quite busy. Probably got to get here quite early. In fairness, I've got here quite early, and I've managed to get secured on the edge, a bit tucked out of the way on the short spaces. And yeah, it's a fabulous little place. It's got a lot of food here. It's got Wi-Fi and all sorts. So that is Baldock Services. That's Baldock, off the A1. So it's A507 and A1. I have to look at the map there to remember. And yeah, it's lovely. It's quiet. So the parking, 5 out of 5. It's all hard standing. There's plenty of it. Good amount of it anyway. Food, 5 out of 5. Fantastic selection. Quite a lot here. Everything's catered for. It's also Costa, of course. You've got to have the coffee. And toilets and showers are very clean. They're not too bad. I say the shower I was in was lovely, so I will give that a 4 out of 5. General toilets, it's a services. They're just abused by people, unfortunately. So a couple of the cubicles had no bog roll, but there was a cleaner on hand sorting them out when I got here. So yeah, cleanliness, I'll give that a 5 out of 5. Other features: there is a laundry machine thing, laundromat, whatever you want to call it. So you can do your washing. That's about it really, other than it's quiet. Obviously there's a fuel station. It's a services. I think it's Shell, so it'll take most of the cards. Yeah, so other features: it's a seating area. It's dry, it's warm. There's W.H. Smith's for shops and things. Obviously they're going to be expensive. It's a services. So 3 out of 5 for the other features, but there's enough here to get along. And say, it's quiet. That's my favourite thing. Anyway, there you go. Like, share, subscribe, and if you know anywhere I should pop in, go and do a review, let me know, and I'll go and find it. Have a very good evening.